Hi, I'm Cyaneink, and today I have my summer haul video where main thing I got was new gouache set for me and also a few watercolor brushes. And this time I'm going through why I choose get the specific item and also a little bit how I decided between different sets. So let's start with the biggest thing. So I got Holbein artist gouache and the 24 set. This was something that I it took me a really long time to decide which set I will got because at first I was going with the 12 set and get some individual tubes to uh, add to the range. For this set I really like it that it has a lot of the cool tones and it has really nicely balanced out spectrum. I would like to have a gray color because if I do urban scenes, I like to have gray. Also a lot of dogs, so gray is something that would be quite useful for me. But there are three browns, which were really important because the smaller tend to have only two of the browns. Also, I personally like painting green, so there was quite a lot of greens, but there's not that dark green, and these two are really close together, so I got one of the dark green. Yeah, probably will be replacing one of these. And what made me decide to go to Holbein, I watched as many reviews of the gouache, and I have actually some individual tube of gouache from My Mary and also from Winsor Newton. My Mary I didn't like that much. I didn't have that even that long time, and also one of the tubes is dried up already, so I didn't like that. With the Winsor Newton, their color range is really traditional, but I like more of the modern colors, and these are the colors I use more in my paintings, so purples and really neon and pastel tones. So I decided that Holbein color range was closest to what I use in the paintings, and they also seem to have the texture I like. They are smooth and they can be reactivated if they are dried. So those were my main reasons. Why I wanted to get new gouache right now is that I have Himi palette, but the Himi gouache, it's jelly gouache, and my gouache is dried up on palette and it isn't in jelly format anymore. Also, I have noticed that the Himi gouache is not that opaque, and it's really hinders my way of learning because it doesn't behave as gouache should behave. So that's why I decided that it's time for me to move on the better quality product, because I really started to feel that there's the lack of the opacity in the colors. Especially on the browns, I noticed that they were really a little bit grainy, and I didn't like that too much. So for the individual tubes, I had the green here. Also, I got the Cyaneink Brilliant one because I have same color for watercolors, and it has been really good for skin tones. I sometimes do portraits, and I would like to start with something that is close to the skin tone, so this is good choice for that. Also, two other tubes I got. I got Sepia from Winsor Newton because Sepia from the Holbein was out of stock, and there wasn't any other dark brown available, so I got it from Winsor Newton. I hope it's good. I have some Winsor Newton designers gouache before, and they are okay. Their color range isn't that good, but one tube is okay. Also, I got Daniel Smith gouache, and main reason I got this is because I have Cyaneink purple in the watercolors, and that's purple I really like. I couldn't get same pigment from any of the other gouache makers, so I had to go with the Daniel Smith. I wasn't so happy because this was really expensive. Also, I haven't tried their gouache. Also, I don't like their company that much. So, but I couldn't get it from anywhere else, so I just had to live with it. Also, in my experience, it's the purple shade that is really hard to mix. So I hope this is same color as it's in the watercolor. In the hue range, it goes somewhere between these two, I think. So these are what I got for helping with this range. And all of those I chose how I like to do paintings. I do quite a lot of landscape, so that's why I chose the green one here. I was also really tempted to get some of their special sets. I got one of the special sets, but for a long time I had 2 of them in my cart. But then I decided that the summer is the one I will be getting, because these have really like light and pastel shades, and I can see myself painting like really cute bunny illustration in the summer, doing like gardening work and stuff. So this was color range I was like really imagining myself to do a lot of like really cute paintings and really suiting my style. But this is not so versatile, because of course I'm missing black and white and also missing a lot of the darker colors. And how I'm going to paint, I'm going to keep these as their own set, because I think the colors go really nice together. And for the rest of the gouache, I put them in the palette. And the palette I got actually 2. The first one is ceramic palette. And why I got the square format and not the flower shape? I actually have the flower shape. I have 2 of those. But with the flower shape, it takes a lot of space, and it's really hard to get on the frame when I'm doing the stream, so I cannot show color mixing. With this one, it takes just a little bit space on the corner, and it sits nicely in the frame, so I can better show how I mix the colors. And it also takes less space on my table and had like better wells. There's like 6 small wells, 2 medium and 1 large. It's from Meeden. I think you will get this from Amazon as well. But for these colors, I'm not sure will I do it, but I got like, let's put this away. I got full size palette. I wasn't checking the measurements, of course, that happens for me quite often. So this is plastic palette. It has removable tray and it has gasket here, so I hope it could keep them fresh for longer. They will probably dry up here, but they are usable even if they dry up form. But this also removes. I'm not so happy about the size. I should have checked that, but I was expecting these to be smaller and the whole palette to be smaller, because problem is in the streams it takes huge amount of my table estate, so it makes streaming a bit harder. Also, I'm not huge fan of this color of this plastic. It's a bit yellowy, so it looks like it's faded already. And main reason why I want to get also a new palette is that the Himi palette I have is the full size. It's not the half size, that is the new one. I have the full size and it takes quite a bit of desk space, and I think this is not far from that. This can be even larger than the Himi one, so I'm not sure will I be using this or what I will do. I'm not returning it because it's too much hassle, but it's like lesson learned. I should have checked the dimensions. I could either use this at watercolors at some point if I want to. I also got these. It's the wooden block and it has these tiny containers, and these are meant for dip pens. Sadly, caps are friction fit, so if they have ink inside, they are really hazardous to open. And I would much prefer to have screw caps. But these I'm mainly going to use as for dip inks, and why I want to do that is that I don't like dipping my brush to the ink. Even if I'm using clean brush, I'm still worried that there might be some kind of cross-contamination. And if I want to use multiple ink colors, I can just eyedrop them these small wells and keep my bottle of ink good. Same thing if I want to dilute the ink, I can have one bottle that has water and one that has a little bit of ink, and then one that's just full strength of ink. I got the block and I also got the refills for it. So I have a lot of tiny ink bottles now. These are meant, I don't know what they're do they have some other purpose as ink than inking, but I like that they have this narrowing shape at the bottom. So when you're using these with your dip pen or brush pen, you can get the last drop of ink there really easily. So I think these are also quite economical, because sometimes when you're using like ink bottle that has like flat bottom, mainly like bottle or either the ink samples, it's really hard to get out. So these are also something I can contain ink and then like maybe fill a fountain pen from it. Next I have brushes I got, and I didn't get that many, but these were brushes I have been, when I have been painting, I have been quite like feeling I need. I didn't have any flat brushes, so I got System 3 1/4" flat brush. I think that's good size. It's not too small, not too big, good for sketchbooking work, and I'm looking forward to try this one. I have never painted with the flat brush. I remember that before I didn't like them, but I have seen in some applications they work really well. For filbert I got size 2. I have size 4 and size 6 from the same series, and that's how I like to buy brushes, is that I buy maybe 1 or 2 brushes, different size, and then if I feel I need to expand the size range, I will do that. Same with this one. This is watercolor brush, it's Isbay. And I have different size here. And this has been, I have been using this quite a bit. It's size 1, so, but it's still quite big because it's Guil. And I have been liking it. I have been liking the marks it make. I like how it's absorbed water. But this is quite a big brush, so if I'm painting really small, I often cannot even use this brush because it has too much water. So I wanted a smaller one, and I went really small one because I had only one of these brushes. They are quite expensive, so I decided that I will go with the size 4 under 0. I don't know how you say that sizing, but the smallest size on this series they had available. So because buying online the brushes, I can't see the sizing. I cannot feel the brush hairs. I like to do it the way that I have one brush and I buy same brushes from the series but the different size, because then I know what I'm getting. And in this case I knew that I'm getting really good quality brush. Of course I could get like similar quill brush from other makers, but with those things they may have different sizing, they may have different like hair or something different construction. So I prefer buying brushes online on the brands and makers and lines I have one brush got before. And speaking of that, I have the silver black velvet brush. It's in size 6, and I already had size 4 and 8. There's quite a big difference. And often when I was painting, I was feeling this 4 is too small, but this 8 is way too large. So I got the size that is between them, so size 6. And yeah, this is definitely going to be in a lot of use, because it's one of those brushes that I have been really wanting to get and have been really thinking it would be nice to have it. And for the... Please don't mind the dogs, they are playing, even if it sounds really rough. And then I got Derwent Graphite Tint in Chestnut. And this is really nice light brown. It's water soluble. Why I got this brown is that I have been wanting to try this as the outline or with the gouache. And I didn't want to get whole set because I knew that I only will using the brown. And I have had some graphite tint before. I have the green and one of the purples. And those are really nice, so I decided that I will go with the brown, because brown is the color I often use the inking. So yeah, and it's really good to have available, like you can buy the singlets, because sometimes the single pencil is only one you need, because I don't feel myself using a lot of these colors. I don't use this for coloring and just for outline, so just brown pencil is enough. Then we have something cute. I got this because I was so inspired. I have seen Lana's art binding this really small sketchbook, and I'm not good at book binding, so I bought myself one. This is Hannemühl watercolor sketchbook in Chic-Chac. So it's like accordion fold. And I think this was so cute, and I also like the painting miniatures. So when I saw that book, I instantly had like idea what I want to paint here. So I decided to cut it. But it's so cute. It's really small. Then I also got Faber-Castell artist pens. These are brush pens, and it says they are waterproof, permanent, light fast, and pigmented Indian ink. And I really wanted to try this. I haven't had any of these. I often use brown brush pen, so I was thinking that this Terra set would be the perfect one. And I think I'll really use this yellow, but for these other colors I can see that I could use. I don't know how this quality goes. They seem to have quite fine brush pen. It's quite stiff. But it may not be a bad thing, because with the stiff brush pen it's easier to control the line. And there are a few of the sets available, but I think the Terra was closest what I wanted to do, because I often paint animals and dogs, and they are often in the brown tones. And if you get a set that has like skin tones, they usually go with the really pinkish range. So here I can see myself using this, maybe even the orange one, or this peach color, just cinnamon. Doesn't look like cinnamon to me. Yellow is a bit useless for me, but I was really wanting to try this out, and they have quite big range of the colors, so I might later get them individual pens if I feel that these are good for doing line art. I think they are not so good for coloring because the brush ends are so fine. Then something I have been wanting to get for a long time. Let's move my light a little bit. I have been wanting to get this long time, but every time I have been ordering from Jackson's or item place that sells this has been out of stock. This is the 24 set of the colors. It's often called Cyaneink 24 set number 2 or something like that. But it has nice, like, it has some nice pastel tones, and I think it's like Art Deco, what this was called. And it has the color range that really speaks to me. It has super nice and deep like green colors, and really nice browns, and same nice pastels, and it's not most versatile because there are some of the colors are missing. They are quite muted. But I think this is also one like the summer set that these colors would work really well together. And I can see myself using this in many of my art and illustrations. Like these are the colors I usually drift towards, like these pale colors, and especially the pea green. It's sadly under here so I can show it, but bright green. Same with the old mauve. It looks like the color I'm often using for the shadows. So that is what I used for, like, why I wanted this one. Even it's not most versatile, but I was knowing that these are the colors I use. These are not like the traditional watercolors. They are a little bit between like watercolor and gouache. And I had their small set. I think it's like 12 set or something like that. And I've been liking it. I like how they behave. Also, I really like how they affect on if used on colored paper. So I decided this 24 set is the way to go. At some point I was thinking getting even the larger set, but after thinking it a while, I was thinking this and the small set will be enough, since I don't like this as much to like justify the huge, I think 48 color selection, because I think I will use this mainly on sketchbook work and not like doing finished like full-size artworks. Now for the bonus part. This was actually on the Finnish store that sells really cute stationery. This might got I think this how I have been sounding like really responsible adult buying stuff, but I can assure you that this was not so responsible thing. So I got some new washi tape. This one has poppy. Really, really beautiful illustrations. And it's my favorite flower, so I want to get the washi tape. It's a huge roll. Then there was new bunny washi tapes. This one is orange, just bunnies. And then there's a vintage plant washi tape. This is also the wider version. Then a bit more of the bunnies and carrots. Very cute. And again bunnies with the flowers. And then just a leaf. This reminds me of English ivy. Then a bit more bunnies, a bit chunky bunnies. So cute. And you guess it, a bit more bunnies, like bunny portrait. I find this is like super cute. It's like carrot frame. And this one was like artist. So it's like palette knife, watercolors, art, palette stuff. And this one is space related. All of these are like motifs I like, and I sometimes do my artwork around. So plants, bunnies, and space. And I also got a few stickers. I do have travel journal and I do journaling, so these are supplies I often use. I got really nice like vintage plant stuff. Then drinks, because I love good coffee, and this was from green, so I think this they stick really nicely there. Bit more on the drinks. There's more of like the dessert stuff, but also like coffee related. To-do list with the bunnies. I'm sorry, this end will be just the bunnies. There is so much bunny stuff. Post-it note with the bunny that has brush and like little hat. I think it's really cute. Bunny stick markers. Like they are too cute. They are like way too cute. I like just love them. They are like. And these, they are little paws, and the one is holding carrot. They are like super cute. They are also like page markers. There's cut line. I've never cut this. It would sound so brutal. Then we have more of the space themed stickers. And then some really nice holographic planet. Again, the space theme in the blue one, because I like the blue space. Oh, they're like multicolors. Okay, I think, yeah, there's all of the three colors. Then a bit more space and post stamps. And one reason why I got this is that I'm part of the sketchbook exchange, where we use postage stamps on the back. And sadly, lately in Finland, postage stamps has gone really boring and they have become super expensive. So I'll get some postage stamp type of stickers instead. These were also space themed. And this is also space theme. Again, also postcard, post marker stuff. Post stamp, yeah, post stamp. Then some of the plants. And then some of the bigger sheet. There's bunnies. Small bunnies. I have quite small. This one is my travel journal. And it's quite small. So this side of sticker is really good for using as decoration. Bigger stickers tend not to fit so well. There's a bit more bunnies. This is so cute. And this one. And this one. I have soft spot for like brown leopard bunnies. Those are some desserts. These are a bit larger bunnies. But super cute. Oh, this one is having carrot. And one reason why I got the bunny stickers is because I do my own stickers as well. So I really like seeing what teams others are doing and how the other quality and how they package their stickers. They are doing donut. These are really cute. And this one is the last one. At the same time, super cute. So yeah, that was my spring haul, and this was like the bonus chapter, which was like, if it sounds like my haul was like really considerate and not excess at all, this is something that's like blows it out. But I assure you, I use a lot of these stickers, and same goes with the washi tape. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hope I see you in my other videos as well. Bye!